Ember Celica's weapon and Allusions 2, based off the character Yang Xiaolong from the anime Ruby. Ember Celica is a close-range rushdown-oriented weapon that relies on pressuring the opponent with a crazy damage output and ferocious block pressure. As of the time recording this, it has been 1 day since the week-long public test for Allusions 2 started, and not many people know how to properly use Ember Celica. I love tomboys and this is guy. Before anything else, I recommend using these sub-arsenals currently shown on screen. Unnecessary theatrics procs very easily with Ember's high damage output. Radagon Scarsteel is a nice side grade if you want a little more damage, and Guardian of the Law is a reliable shield that lets you be more ignorant with pressure. Ember Celica has two passives, being the heat gauge and the bullet shells. I'll go more into depth of how these work when it's appropriate. Flare Strix is a 4-part M1 combo, with the 4th M1 having longer startup and moving you slightly farther. You use these to fill in the gaps in your pressure or just throw the amount of pressure in your opponent. The 3rd and the 4th M1 is not true, and the 4th M1's purpose is to set a block pressure or combo into. Flare Barrage is a short-range grab with long startup and high endline on whiff, the grab dealing 12 base damage. Whiffing this is dangerous as it puts you in counter hit state and your health bar will explode if you're not careful. Keep in mind that Flare Barrage is also dashable and can leave you open if your opponent follows up correctly. Use this move as a frame trap in your M1s, as it is a core factor in your pressure. Shellfire is a utility move that has 3 uses in total. Shell Propel is a gap closing move with a hitbox on it that consumes 2 shells. When you run out of shells, you can hold back and press Shellfire to reload all your shells. Make a muscle memory to reload every single time you spend any of your shells. Finally, the primary use of Shellfire is to enhance your abilities. Pressing M2 right before an ability will enhance it with 1 shell, increasing the damage and stun the move has.
Now let's type some more on the home row key. Ready?
Sunspot is what defines Ember Celica as a weapon. It will be responsible for 90% of the damage you do. It is your go-to combo starter and ender, your holy grail of damage. Activating Sunspot will make you dash in whatever direction you're currently holding and change your M1, E, and R into different moves. Each move is super armored during it, however you have counter hit state throughout the entirety of the dash, ability, and end. Piercing Dawn is your fastest Sunspot option that has a very active hitbox, but is the shortest. This will be your go-to Sunspot starter for Sunspot chains. Sunset has the longest startup, but has a very long forward hitbox and propels you a short distance forward. Rising Sun is an uppercut with moderate startup and does the most damage out of all your Sunspots. Sunspot has a unique mechanic where landing a Shellfire enhanced Sunspot will reset its cooldown and letting you chain yet another Sunspot. Landing 4 Sunspots will reload all your shells, and every Sunspot afterwards will have negative damage scaling, meaning every Sunspot afterwards will have ramping damage.
Are you relaxed? You should be, you know.
In theory, this is an infinite combo. However, with each Sunspot landed, your opponent's DI will increase, giving them more opportunity to slip out.
Sabina got, Homa got 1 buck. It's Demon
Using proper rhythm, wiggle your fingers and jam the keys. A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it.
You can armor through some moves and start a Sunspot chain by abusing your armor. Make sure you time it right so you don't get blown up. Health is a resource just as much as your shells and heat gauge.
Using proper rhythm, wiggle your fingers and jam the keys. A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it.
And now, The end is near, and so I faced the final curtain. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the thing he truly feels.